everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we get set to send it to the stadium, a look at the man who's played cornerback could factor into the outcome of this one in a big way, if he's on his game. It's the Saints going up against the Bills. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season... They'll come out in the pistol. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Morgan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every...
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game.
And now out come the Bills. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. We've got a 3rd and 11. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
And this is a quarterback who certainly played awfully well last week in their win. I know he's looking to replicate that one here today.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. They'll get 3 out of the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Carl Klug in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they had a nice little drive going last time through the interception in the red zone. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now it's Taylor. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 22. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together.
But it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even go into fake punt formation. That's like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go. White, 90. White, 90. Check. 53 flight.
They'll go again to McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Taylor. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
False start, offense. Still first down.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Again, we'll see the pistol here. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game. On 2nd
second down. Here's Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
False start, offense. Still third down.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Taylor. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Watkins alone on the left side. Now Taylor on first down. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Over the middle here to Brown. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first down, it's Taylor. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Let's go!
Taylor will throw again. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And he's blocked down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, Taylor surveying the field. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts. From here forward.
Come on, let's go! What?
3rd and long, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. Now 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So this is the 2nd consecutive week, as you look at the numbers, that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
Third down and 1. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. Spinning past him, pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Fresh set of downs here. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down following the run. Again, it's McCoy. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Bills are going to have a first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set. Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes because he's got to... read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection or if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come down?
And McCoy loses the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about.
Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his... Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Giving 27 yards that time, and it'll be a Buffalo first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So they're operating in the red zone.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
Taylor now to throw on third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this...
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Watkins alone on the left side. Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he'll stop it with a spike here with 7 seconds left on the clock. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on... Fourth down, they're going for it. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
Tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat 'cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of